So here's our plexus as we come off. I think one of the easiest ones to identify is this great big guy right underneath here, because that's radial nerve. Even though it's short, it's very wide, and it goes straight down because it's going to extensor muscles. So that's radial nerve. This guy right here, you can almost see it coming right down to the humerus, and it's coming down here. So this is your ulnar nerve. So if you hit that, that would be the funny bone right there. This is median nerve right here. Oops, right here is median nerve, because that, you can almost see that coming straight down the middle of the hand. That's the one that's compromised in carpal tunnel. Okay. And then the last one that you had to know is musculocutaneous, and that is this little thread right here. So the way I remember that is musculocutaneous is the longest word, but it's the smallest, not shortest. It's the smallest nerve, it's just a thread. Remember, radial nerve is going to look the shortest to you because it takes a dive.
So is the radial nerve like the largest that we see in there?
This one right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's in girth, it would be the largest. In, you know, and then we have the others in length.
Tight.
All right, so there's the 4 brachial plexus nerves. Then if we come down here, let's see, what's the easiest way to do this here? If we come down here, I'm sorry. Okay, here's the sciatic nerve right here.
Here's the big guy.
Yep, that's the big guy right underneath this guy right here, which is biceps femoris. Okay, there's the sciatic nerve, the one that comes down to the lateral side of the leg, fibular, common fibular nerve, and the one that goes the posterior, that's tibialis, the tibial nerve.
Can you do that one more time, please?
Sciatic nerve is the big one. Then it splits into common fibular. Remember, the fibula is lateral, so the common fibular is lateral, and then tibial nerve is the other split, right? I'm going to get right in your way. I'm sorry there, Adriana. Right there. Okay? There's tibial, or Angela.
Cool beans.
Okay. Right
It
there.
looks like sciatic and
Still
tibia.
wrong.
It looks like
Yep,
it's
still
split all together.
That's
It
Cassie.
is.
Oh.
It is, and then
Yeah,
it
but it's
splits. You're exactly right. Exactly right. It is together, and then it splits apart.
So is
Okay.
the tibia? It looks like it's goes in
Tibial
the
nerve,
middle, right?
posterior.
Yeah,
Yep.
posterior.
Posterior.
Sort of in
Yeah.
the middle.
I just put it. I think it's posterior tibial, but I just put tibial in
So
there.
tibial, sciatic, and fibula?
Common fibular.
Common
And
fibula.
they all break
So-
off with the sciatic.
Yes.
Those two break off of the sciatic. Yes.
So if you were going to identify sciatic, you would probably do it more at the top.
Right. I'd have it up here.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like to tag things where you think you're going to have a question on it. I want to tag it where it's very plain so that you can see it. Okay? All right, ready for muscles?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Show me them muscles.
Let's come back over here. All right, pectoantebrachialis, that's that strap muscle right there. Pectoralis major, sorry. See where, okay, here's the line for pectoralis major right here. So this is pectoralis major. Pectoralis minor is right here. Xiphohumeralis is right here. You can see the line right there. Okay, so this one's xiphohumeralis. So there's the 4 pectoralis muscles. Pectoantebrachialis, pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, xiphohumeralis.
So they go down.
Yes, that's going right down.
So the upper one is the pectorantebrachia, right?
This one,
Yeah.
pectoantebrachialis, is the strap that goes
Oh,
straight
the strap,
across.
okay.
So that's the top one.
Yes,
And then it goes minor and then major?
major and then minor.
So then what would be this line here? Is that a muscle?
Well, this is over there, but that's, and then we're getting into a different area. We'll cover that in a second.
And minor's bigger.
Minor's bigger. Remember that they're quadrupeds, okay? We don't use our arms for jumping and stuff, pushing off of, walking.
But our calves front.
Okay, here, right here, this is external oblique, right there. Internal oblique is right on the inside, right in here. Rectus abdominis is right here. And the line right down the middle of rectus abdominis is linea alba.
Linea alba. Okay.
There you go. Okay?
And that's the same with humans.
There you
right?
go.
On the video, guys, it's super, like, on Pearson, they have the same cat. Well, not the same cat, obviously, but
But dissected
yeah, the videos are really helpful.
Yeah.
You get really good around mittens.
Here's this guy right here, serratus anterior, or serratus ventralis. Makes no difference what you call it.
So
That's
these-
this guy.
These guys right in here.
All right, so there's serratus ventralis.
Where is
Yeah.
the serratus ventralis?
Can you
on the
put
Sibylus?
Serratus anterior, is it serratus anterior or serratus ventralis? I'm not sure which one
Oh,
I
yeah,
have on there.
ventralis? Yeah.
Okay. And I don't care if you call it anterior on the test. It makes no
Yes, there is a ventralis.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn this like this so I can get to these guys. All right, your deltoid muscles. Remember that with this muscle right here, we have clavotrapezius and then we have clavodeltoid down here. So if I'm gonna tag it, it's gonna be down here further.
Okay.
Okay, so this is clavodeltoid. And then acromial deltoid, remember that's the one that looks like an A from your point of view right there. There's acromial deltoid. Spinal deltoid is right here. Okay. Trapezius muscles. Clavotrapezius is right up here. Acromiotrapezius, that's this nice thin one that lays right over the scapula. There's acromiotrapezius. Spinotrapezius is the rectangular guy further down.
Okay.
Clavo, acromio, spinal. All right. We have levator scapular ventralis. That's this strap muscle right here to elevate the scapula. Then, if we just move acromiotrapezius a little bit, we've got supraspinatus. Infraspinatus is right down here. There's the spine of the scapula right there. Infraspinatus, supraspinatus. Subscapularis is the entire anterior side of the scapula. Rhomboids, there's your rhomboids right there. All of these are rhomboids. Okay? So we've got our rhomboid muscles.
All of these ones.
All of these. Coming up here, this guy right here, so that's a rhomboid. This one, splenius capitis, is right there.
So where would be the levator scapula?
Ventralis, it's right here. Levator scapular ventralis, let's get these guys back over. There it is, levator scapular ventralis is right
Is that
there.
little
So
bit
it's
right there?
inside, it's not.
It's underneath the trapezius muscle.
Okay.
Just that one little thing?
Yep,
So-
that one right there.
So that flap that you're holding in your left hand, that is the trapezius muscle.
Yes, that's clavotrapezius right
Clavicle
there.
trapezius.
I have a question. Are you using just our two cats, or are you using the cats from the other class too?
Well, because I don't know the difference between them when they're in my bucket, I'll just grab two cats.
The bucket o' cats.
Bucket of cats.
Okay.
So if you guys have spring 2019 on them and put day in great big letters, I'll grab them.
How about we write
Use this.
lab practical cat?
No, because that would be nice. Okay? So put something on there that I can tell.
The cool class.
So now we're moving into the next.
First of all, we have latissimus dorsi, and that's this guy right here. There's latissimus dorsi.
Is it inside or just outside? It's,
Yep, latissimus dorsi is superficial.
okay.
Yep,
Okay.
there's latissimus dorsi right there.
On humans, isn't the latissimus dorsi like, doesn't it like go like along?
It's the same one.
It is, it's the same thing. You can see, this is all latissimus dorsi right
So
here.
this entire thing right here is
Yep.
It's a giant one.
That's it.
Get the
Okay.
laugh, bro.
We're good there?
Get the rowing machine, bro.
All right, let's go to the arm. So, the triceps brachii. This is the lateral head of the triceps brachii. This is the long head of the triceps brachii. And the medial head is right there. There's
So-
medial head right
So
there.
that's almost like the vastus intermedius, which is kind of hidden underneath another
Yes,
muscle.
you can look at it like that, yep.
Can you do
All
that
right.
one more time?
Yep. Lateral head. Remember, this is the lateral side of the arm. The big meaty guy is underneath. That's the long head of the trapezius. And then we've got medial head as the little guy in between them. Okay.
And those are the biceps.
Those are the triceps brachii.
Triceps. Okay.
Triceps brachii. Okay. Let's flip him right over here. Come here, kitty. Okay, we've got biceps brachii right here. Brachialis is right next door. There's brachialis.
The brachialis is just a small band right next to it.
Yep, on the lateral side. Biceps brachii. And you have your brachial plexus right next to biceps brachii.
Ooh.
So you got that.
So, the the brachialis, I thought it should be like underneath the.
Right there. There's brachialis. Biceps brachii is right here. There's brachialis right there. Okay? On the forearm of the cat, all I need to know is it a flexor or an extensor. That's all I need to know. So now you gotta look for your epicondyles. There's medial epicondyle. There's lateral epicondyle. So what muscles are these coming from the lateral epicondyle? Extensors. All the ones that are coming from the medial epicondyle?
Flexors.
Flexors.
So medial flexes, lateral extensors.
Right, FM radio.
FM.
Flexor, medial.
Okay.
Flexors are medial. Okay, we good there?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go down to the arm.
What did you say about the biceps plexus? Did you say that?
Brachial
Arm or
plexus.
the leg?
Are we doing
Brachial
the leg?
plexus. Yep, we're gonna do the leg. Brachial plexus is right next to the biceps brachii.
Oh, okay.
See that? Okay.
Thank goodness for iTunes. You can just upload this to your computer and watch it on repeat for the
There you
next
go.
however many hours until the exam.
That's mine.
Fun times. All right, medial side. First of all, we have our sartorius muscle right here. So that great big guy is sartorius. Let's do the anterior thigh first, okay? So this is sartorius. This guy right here is tensor fasciolata because here's the great big tendon, the iliotibial band attached to it, okay? So that's tensor fasciolata. Peel him back. Here's our, this is not a really great way to show you this. Okay, here's our quadricep muscles. We have vastus medialis right here. Rectus femoris is right here. Vastus lateralis is right here. Underneath rectus femoris, we have vastus intermedius. Okay? So there's the anterior thigh. While we're here, we'll do the still anterior. Yes, that's gracilis, exactly. That's gracilis. Semimembranosus, which is a hamstring, but we see it both anterior and posterior at this view. And these are the adductor muscles right here. And that's all I need is adductor muscles.
Where?
Right here.
Okay.
So here's semimembranosus, just above that.
Yeah.
We've got adductors.
You have gracilis, semimembranosus, and then you have the
Adductors.
adductor muscles. Okay.
Exactly.
So this is the sartorius here?
This one is sartorius,
The
yes.
largest one.
Lays right over the quadriceps. Okay. And glove up for the exam guides. So you guys can move these guys around.
Poke them and touch them.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, on the posterior side, biceps femoris is right there.
Biceps femoris.
There's biceps femoris.
That whole.
This whole thing right here is biceps femoris. This guy right here is semitendinosus. Good. Tendinosus. And there's semimembranosus again,
Okay.
right there. Okay.
Below, right?
Yes, there's membranosus right there. This one's tendinosus. All right. Let's do the lower leg, but let's start with the tibia. So, there's the tibia. Right next to the tibia, we've got tibialis anterior. Right next to that, we've got extensor digitorum longus, right there. Then we've got fibularis, which is right there. I'm going to separate that out a little bit. There's fibularis right there. Okay.
And which one was extensor digitorum longus?
Right next to tibialis anterior,
Okay.
extensor digitorum longus. And see, we've got the tendons out.
Okay.
So when you come down, you can see it goes right to the tendons.
Okay.
Make sure we label this cat, y'all.
Yeah. There's fibularis, right along the fibula. Underneath gastrocnemius, we have soleus. Soleus is underneath gastrocnemius on the lateral side. Then we have gastrocnemius. Then, if we come over here, so we're on the medial side, we have gastrocnemius again. But now on the cat, just under gastrocnemius, we have plantaris.
Which is on the medial side.
on the medial side. And then on the posterior tibia, we've got the flexor digitorum longus. And then we're right back to our tibia.
Nice.
Okay,
And that's the cat.
that's the cat.
That's it?